Hello, IGN. My name is Jose Otero, and I am trapped in a car with John Ryan playing the crew. So if you go into first-person mode, why don't you do that?
Oh, yeah. It'll work way
inside.
better if we do it like that.
Yeah.
All right,
that would be kind of cool. So look to your right. So if John is the driver, I am, in fact, a ghost.
He's a ghost. He's invisible.
I'm not even here.
I almost just called you Marty.
That's okay.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Marty was my last week ghost pal.
Yeah. Either that or I'm a voice just you hear in your head. And in that case,
exactly.
everyone should have a Puerto Rican that they can just take anywhere whenever they feel like it.
I mean, my girlfriend's actually half Puerto Rican, and I'm proud to say that I do. It's excellent.
Yeah. She's from the right island. That's right, listeners. I said it.
Oh, no.
Whoa!
No.
Okay, you didn't kill her, though.
I should probably get out of first person.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh,
you're
you're not
really
good at first person driving?
No, I mean, I kind of am, but I also am. It's nighttime. I need glasses to see far distances.
Got it,
I'm not the best driver at night.
Okay, no worries.
So we are playing the closed beta for the crew on PC. And we are finishing up a second trip across the country.
And taking out cabs while we're out.
Taking out cabs. Well, because that one cab hit me on the highway, and I've been out for blood ever since.
Yeah, he was kind of like Jaws. I saw the blood red in his eyes, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to stay out of his way.
Back.
Definitely.
They rolled over black eyes like a doll's
There you
eyes.
Go. Or like The Undertaker.
Or like The Undertaker.
Yeah, depends. All right.
I was going to keep coming back from the dead.
Yeah, so we're in Miami, or we're leaving Miami right now. Oh, look, a balloon.
A balloon? Yeah, oh, yeah, there's a bunch of hot air balloons in this game. I have no idea what this building is.
Do you see planes or anything go by either?
Yeah, there's a bunch of planes. You can actually
there goes one right now.
Yeah, you can go to airports. You can go to airports, train stations. If you want to get to a new part of the country that you haven't gotten to before, let's pop out to the map real quick.
Okay.
So let's hypothetically say I wanted to go to, I don't know, who's got an airport? Chicago has an airport. So if I wanted to go to Chicago Airport, I could just hop over to the Miami Airport. There it is. And then I would fly automatically to Chicago and be able to drive around Chicago wherever I want. Because the cool thing about this fast travel system that they have in the game, which I won't use right now because it's the whole point, is to drive and see all the scenery and all that good noise.
Got it.
But the fast travel system works that anywhere you have actually driven to or around in the game, you can immediately fast travel back and forth to whenever you like. And Marty and I were playing with this last week, and it really is super impressive. Just how quickly you can go from, say, L.A. to Massachusetts, or from Chicago down to Texas. It's really impressive.
Okay.
The loading time was less than 5 seconds, and you're there.
And we're in a beta.
And we're in a beta.
Bad. Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Can you zoom out to the map for a quick second?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to ask a question. There is so the start button now doubles as the wiki app. Why don't you tell me what that is?
So the wiki app is essentially the game's manual.
Okay.
Instead of, because this is a beta. I'm not sure if they'll keep this in the full game. But the wiki app you actually open from your cell phone, which is your in-game pause and options and everything else menu.
Okay.
So you can do this, and then if you pull up the wiki app, it'll explain everything about the game's stunts and the awards you can get in police, and it's basically just an entire manual for everything having to do with
got it. Okay, so before it was paper, now it is a wiki.
Exactly.
There you go.
Speaking of wikis, this is a great time to plug what I do. Oh, hey, look at that. PostScout 2001's the most wanted. For a little bit more in-depth wiki, including all of the vehicle stats and abilities, awards, perks, all that good jazz. Once the game actually comes out in November, be sure to check out IGN's wiki on the crew.
Good
See what
plug.
I did there?
Good plug. Yeah. You got that radio voice going on, too.
I know. I should
like
work in advertising. I really should.
Yeah, you and me. But my voice
instead,
is a
I'm just going to get paid to play video games all day.
I'm a little too nasally for advertising.
No,
People turn the radio off, I think.
No,
oh my
I'd
God,
listen to
him
you.
again?
I'd listen to you all day.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
All right. So your cell phone's still up. We are now on the way to, you said Washington.
Yeah, we're gonna
Walla Walla, Washington, D.C.
We're gonna head over to. I was about to say the birthplace of America, but that's totally Massachusetts.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
But we're going to head to the current capital of the United States of America, Washington, D.C. We're going to pull up right up to the president's front lawn.
Got
it. Give him a nice little.
Oh, you're going to honk at him.
I'm going to honk at him.
Yeah,
I'm going to honk at him in.
And then Secret Service rockets will come out, and this car will no longer exist, and neither will the rest of this commentary.
Do you ever see that movie White House Down or Olympus Has Fallen?
No, I have not.
All of the the giant robot cannons and machine guns that pop up out of the lawn of 1600 Penn. Yeah, that's what's going to happen to us.
Okay.
God, that'd be funny if that was actually what went down, wouldn't it?
It would.
You just show up to the White House and then just assault rifles just start going off.
Don't honk your
horn
here. Like the cops come after you the second you honk the horn because it's some kind of weird, Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude?
I think this is the most nondescript location I've seen thus far in the game.
Okay.
We are in the south in an orange grove.
Yeah. I guess the oranges are because we're still in Florida, right? Like that.
I believe we're supposed to be still in Florida or Georgia. I mean, they grow oranges all over the south.
Okay, true.
Florida's
but the
really
Florida
famous for it.
orange is known.
Oh yeah,
no one
absolutely.
says the Georgia orange.
No, Georgia
Apology.
peach.
Yeah, the Georgia peach is what people say.
And they're delicious too.
Yeah, they are. And Zoe is still calling you.
She's still calling me to
yeah.
tell me that I have missions to do that I can't do because we're in a beta.
Yeah. So here's another question. As
right.
far as the beta goes, how many cars you got? How many cars do you have access to?
I only have 2 right now.
Okay, but do you know how many overall?
I believe you can have, if you have the money, I think you can buy up to, I want to say either 8 or 10 cars.
Ooh. Okay.
There's this one, the Ford Focus, which I chose to make my dirt racing car.
This video was not brought to you by Ford.
No, absolutely not. It's brought to you by Dodge because my other car is a Dodge Challenger.
Okay.
You can drive around a Mustang. You can drive around a Nissan. If you somehow manage to get like $245,000, you can get an Alfa Romeo.
That's that pear money right there.
That's the Per Schneider of IGN.
Yeah, there you go. Then you're rolling in style.
Oh yeah.
Okay, very cool. Have they said how many cars will be available in the full game?
I don't think they've announced how many are fully going to be.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's probably going to be somewhere between 20 and 40.
Okay. And as far as car customization, we may have talked about this a little bit, but
there is
not,
a ton of minor tweaks.
Okay.
So if you just want to paint your car a different color and just level it up as you play, that's totally fine. You can absolutely do that.
All right.
But if you also want to, if you want to be going over the slightest detail of your braking or your engine power, or the torque that you have, you can do that too. The customization system for the performance of your car is actually really in depth.
How about body kits, spoilers?
Body kits you can. There's at least 3 or 4 different options for each part of a car, like fenders front, fenders back, bumpers.
So we'll have a video
bumpers.
for that, Under the Hood with John Ryan.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a video. It's going to be its own TV series.
Yeah, it's going to be a regular series you can find either on TV or probably on IGN.
It's going on the DIY network.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You should get the guys from oh god, what's that famous Top Gear?
Oh man, that'd be great. Get Jeremy Clarkson on the show.
Yeah, or get part of our UK team to pretend that they are Jeremy Clarkson.
Just call Luke Carmarley, put him in a big white wig.
Yep, there
Make
we
him
go.
get really fat.
That's all. Yeah. or at least all you need is the voice. The rest they can leave in their imaginations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We'll do it with some green screening and a cartoon, like a big crappy flash animation of Jeremy Clarkson. Oh, there goes somebody else.
Okay. Oh man, he was scared of you. Yeah, that's what happens when you look behind you. You don't look on the road.
Well, that's why I'm a bad driver.
Okay. All right. So why don't you go down to the lower cam for a second? I love driving in third person, by the way.
This
that
one here?
Or if not, a little lower. Yeah.
That's about
there
as low
we
as
go.
This is the Sarah Connor driving towards the future at the end of the Terminator.
That's what we're doing right here. We're gonna save the future for you, ladies and gentlemen.
If a machine can learn to love, maybe we can too.
You really can quote Terminator? Wait,
Dude,
which one? 1 or 2?
Both.
That was no
that was
kidding.
the end of Terminator 2.
Holy cow!
Yeah, the end of Terminator 1 is when she's at the gas station and the kid is like, "You look so sad for such a pretty lady. What is it?" And she's like,
"There's not enough Spanish on that accent. I need to tell you that."
I know.
I remember it in Spanish accent.
My name's John Ryan, not Juan Rion.
Hey, you know what? I have heard. Okay, so fun fact about John Ryan, ladies and gentlemen, is that he may or may not have been a theater major or involved in theater.
I was a theater major.
I remember these things.
College.
We talk.
Yeah, we talk about things.
We're not always in the car together.
We know each other. We're friendly. We're friends.
Yep. No, it's true. So fun fact.
Yeah, my accent should be better.
Okay.
My theater professors would be ashamed of me.
Okay. God.
I'm just gonna stop talking like that. Though.
No, that's fine. What was your favorite performance? What's the one performance you will never forget? And then you got to tell me a disaster performance, and then we'll get back to talking about the game.
Oh man, that's not fair.
Share it, man. Come on.
All right.
The world is listening to everything.
I think my favorite was actually a movie that I shot last year.
Okay.
With my buddy Frankie Frayne.
Nice.
Who, if he would ever watch this for whatever reason,
shout outs
to Frankie Frayne, is an awesome dude. And it was this really cool movie about a guy basically trying to figure out how to balance his art and his commerce.
Okay.
And I just thought it was a really great project, a lot of really talented people, and it was super, super fun.
Can people buy this movie?
They can actually. They can get it at redcowentertainment.com.
There you go. All right, another plug for you. All right, so now disaster performance.
Disaster, worst, hands down, was when I was 9 years old.
9 years old you were acting?
Well, you know, you're a kid. You do after school stuff.
You were pretending.
I was pretending to act, yeah, sure.
Okay.
And I straight up forgot all my lines. And I said as much. I was like, I forgot what I'm supposed to say. And then just totally, like, went off stage, got the script, read it, and then went back out. And it was like, all right, picking up from where we oh, it was terrible.
Tell me there were at least some, like, sympathetic parents who all clapped when you showed up back on stage. And
oh, man, of course.
I would pull them all in a room and be like, for shame. you are crushing a child's dream by not saying a word when he went back on stage.
Ooh, is that it? Is that DC right ahead of us?
It might be. Maybe. Actually, yeah.
I mean, we're getting close.
Yeah, no, we should.
We're crossing the James River,
man. Like I can't help but
I know
appreciate.
We've been driving forever.
Yeah,
and that's
the
thing. Like, we haven't
you're
even
gonna drive.
Our area that we've seen is just the green stuff and the brown stuff. Like, look how much country there is left to explore. Yeah. I mean, you know, between all of the videos that we've done in the last couple of weeks, we have driven for probably about 3.5 hours straight, and there's still so much to see.
Wow. So what's your longest car trip in real life?
In real life?
Yeah.
I'd love to say it was cross country. I've always wanted to do the East Coast to the West Coast, or the West Coast to the East Coast.
Okay.
The longest one I can actively remember was when I was a kid. My family and I drove down to Florida. Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? No, it was another similar drive. It was just when I was 22.
Nice.
Me and a bunch of friends and I went to a college reunion type deal in Nashville, Tennessee. And it's not physically the longest, not the most miles that I've ever driven, but it was 14.5 hours straight on the road, no sleep, just me behind the wheel.
Sure.
And we went through one of the most terrifying lightning storms I've ever seen in my life.
What?
It was horrifying.
Something out of powder.
Oh, look, we made it to D.C. We're in the suburbs of Washington.
There we go.
Awesome.
Right. So let's talk about let's talk a little bit about car classes. So tell me what classes have you seen so far? Like, are there like SUVs? Are there
there's all
trucks
kinds
or
of,
anything?
There's all kinds of makes of vehicles. There's SUVs, there's trucks, there's pickups, there's sedans, there's like rally cars, there's formula racers.
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not street legal.
No, it's not, but
doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Yeah.
It's the crew.
Yeah, it's the
you're
crew.
You're a badass racing guy. You don't give a dang about the law.
There you go. Nice job. Like the Dukes of Hazzard, you keep it moving when the law comes.
So the way that it really works.
It's Capitol Hill.
Ground. Look at that. It's Capitol Hill, where Congress continuously wastes our time and money. What? Tell me they don't.
No, they don't. But I was thinking more the West Wing. Let's be supportive.
Okay,
let's drive and talk.
Let's do
not
some
a walk
Sorkin-esque drive and talk.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, you know, because language, dialogue is just, it's beautiful when well written.
Will you be the Martin Sheen to my Bradley Cooper?
Not
Bradley Cooper, Bradley Whitford.
I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Okay, how about my Leo McGarry?
Which one's Leo again?
He's the old man. He's the chief of staff.
Oh, he's the guy who.
He's a
yeah, him and his wife had all that like sort of strife in the first season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
okay.
He's Martin Sheen's best friend and chief of staff.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
All right.
Oh man, yes. Oh, CJ was my favorite character on that show. By the way, she was so fun.
She was the best.
She was so fun. Anyway, sorry, we got a little bit off topic
Drive and talk.
But if you haven't seen West Wing,
you should absolutely watch it.
Yeah, we're hooking you up with some knowledge right there.
Absolutely.
And it is still a full moon, and we are still. So what's the day-night cycle?
The day and night cycle is not proportionate to as far as you're driving.
Okay.
So obviously, you know, Miami to Washington is about an 11 or 12-hour drive.
Okay.
And clearly it's only been about 2 hours in time, game time. I believe the day-night cycle is either 45 minutes or an hour day, 45 minutes or an hour night.
Okay.
It's just kind of set and it rolls over and over.
Wow, so it lasts a while.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very long days. And there it is.
Hey!
The President's House.
The White House.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
There we go.
Let's see if we can get inside, shall we?
Hey!
See if those rocket launchers show up. I really want them to. I really hope they do.
I thought you were going to charge the fence. I was just like, this is not
I would, but
work.
I just bounce off.
Yeah.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Okay. Wow, I haven't been to D.C.
Get out of the way, I have to save the president!
There we go. I've been to Albany State Legislature, but never D.C.
Really?
Oh, you're really trying.
I went to D.C. when I was in 8th grade, and I thought it was super cool, and I'd always like to go back someday.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. No, my school we didn't take 8th grade trips. Just cost too much money.
Yeah. Fair
And
enough.
so far, it looks like it is fenced in.
It is completely fenced in. But look.
Not even the president can get in right
there
now.
There it is. There's the West Wing right there.
There we go.
That it is.
Yeah. If you
Right
hang out
there.
long enough, you might
If
see CJ.
If you look inside, you can see Toby Ziegler just hanging out, writing speeches,
That first
yelling at Rob Lowe.
Oh, God.